Welcome to another episode of Electric Drive Africa. Join me as we attempt to travel across South Africa on electric power alone. This week, we head to Marakele National Park. I've been intrigued about Marakele for a while now. I found out a little while back that it's one of our newest national parks in South Africa. I had the dates booked, and when I found out that we were going to get an ID.BUZZ to take along on the trip, I was super excited. Seen a lot about the car and really like it. It's quite cool. The ID.BUZZ is VW's reimagining of the classic 60s combi that a lot of people all know and love. For the drive to the park, we started off with a top-up at Four Ways Crossing with a 50 kilowatt charger. The ID.BUZZ can charge it up to 185 kilowatts, so no mean feat to say the least. And at a 50 kilowatt charger, it stays at 50 kilowatts all the way up until around 95%, which is awesome. We'll need more time next time to test it out on some faster chargers. The one we had for the trip started its life as a delivery van for DHL. Our route to the park, we took the R511 all the way to Tabazimbi. The route was really nice. Decent scenic roads, a few stop and go slowed us down, but we did have great consumption and arrived with about 47% battery. Marakele is South Africa's newest national park, being established officially in 1994. It currently covers over 670 square kilometers. We stayed at the Bontle Rest Camp, a simple little campsite in a great setting and with good amenities. Everything was super clean and really well put together. This park is split into two sections, one with herbivores only and the other side including the Big Five. The herbivore section is where the Bontle Rest Camp is. It's a little bit smaller, and then the Big Five section is a lot bigger. Making the drive up to the Lilong Viewpoint offers a great view. We started with a serious climb on the tar road. The drive up to the viewpoint saw the car doing some awful consumption, but once we made it up there and on the way back, it really made up for it on all the downhills. So when we got to the viewpoint, the car was on about 50% battery. And when we got to the bottom, it was at 54%, which is quite cool. The park offers a couple of dams, campsites and tented camps, picnic sites, bird hides and 80 kilometers of fairly good condition roads, accessible to all cars. A beautiful park with clean air and open spaces. You need to spend more time at a quieter park like Marakele to really see all the animals you would like to see. The evenings are something to marvel at. The stars were insane to see, and staying inside the park with animals free to roam through the campsites is an awesome experience. We had visits from Nyala, warthog, and ostriches around the campsite. The park is only 3 hours away from Johannesburg, so I definitely suggest making a pass by Marakele one of these days. We started early on our drive back home. This time we decided to go via the N1, via Bela Bela, and back into Johannesburg past Pretoria. Based on our consumption to the park, I was super confident we'd make it back without any charging stops, but I think I was wrong there. I use a better route planner for route planning, and unfortunately the app doesn't seem to have the ID.BUZZ cargo in there as an option, so consumption figures and stuff were based on a different ID.BUZZ, and yeah, that car was not the same, you know, so we were definitely a little bit caught off guard, I would say, but nothing too dangerous. In Bela Bela, about 180 kilometers out of Marakele, we were already under 50% when we were jumping onto the N1, so that was pretty stressful, but we just adjusted our route to stop at the Irene Mall. We charged there for a little bit. The charger was only giving us 40 kilowatts, so we were a little bit under pressure of time. So we jumped off that, continued on to the petrol station on the R21 South, which has a nice 100 kilowatt charger. So that topped up this car to about 50% in under 10 minutes, which is really great. Our drive back used a lot more energy than our drive there. So this is something you really have to keep in mind when you are planning routes with EVs. Elevation change is quite something that you need to keep in your calculations. The amount of attention this car gets on the road is awesome. People slow down, stop, wave, say hi. People absolutely love it. And the VW crazed fans in South Africa love it even more, it seems. They don't care whether it's electric, they just love it because of the VW. Everyone recognizes that it is the reiteration of the classic 60s Kombi, and people love it for that. The die-hard VW fans in South Africa would eat this thing up if it was available for purchase. That's what I believe anyways. I mean, who knows? Maybe, you know, you tell me. What do you guys think? Especially in its normal people moving configuration, which this thing has so much space, huge amounts of space. We could pack absolutely terribly to go camping, which is a luxury that you rarely do get, which is awesome. Thanks for joining me on this journey, and thanks for VW for letting us use the unlikely hero of the ID.BUZZ to take along with to Marakele. This is the Explore South Africa Electric Edition. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't already. Stay tuned for more of these and tell us where you would like to see us go next.